Outside off that.
Any doubt, ma? Any doubt, please ask me. You please copy this. Yesterday, where we stopped. I think up to this you copied, na? Please respond, someone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yesterday you copied this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, you please copy this. If you're done with this, you please let me know. I will change this slide. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Next, you take this. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can have a check also. You can have how to check whether the values what you got is correct or wrong in this method. Okay. So for that, sum of beam moments at any joint, one statement at any joint, sum of beam moments equal to sum of column moments. Now for check, I am considering joint A. So what is the beam moment at joint A? What is the beam moment at joint A? That is MAB. What is the column moment at joint A? MAE. So if it is equal, then it is okay. See what is MAB value? 2.750. This is 2.750. MAE value. What is MAE value? So what is MAE value? 2.751. 2.751. Both are approximately same or not? See, both are approximately same or not? Okay, these are same. Okay, 2.750 equal to the 2.75 approximately. Okay, so while doing a round off, this 0.1 will come. Exactly, you got same values. So the values what you got is correct. Similarly, not only this, you consider, say for example, I'm going to consider joint E. I'm going to consider joint E. So what are the beams that are there at joint E? EF. So MEF. MEF is equal to, okay, columns EA, EA, IE, EA, MEA plus MIE. So MEF value. Please check out what is MEF value. Please tell me what is MEF value, ma? You copied, na? MEF value. No one? MEF value. Manisha? B2. Manisha garu, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You please tell me what is MEF, calculated MEF value.
Okay, wait.
Anybody?
12 point.
12.548.
Yeah, 12.548. So Manisha, you are not noted down in the notes, it seems. You are checking now. Now, EA value. What is MEA value?
2.499.
2.499 plus MIE value. 12.56.
Yes, sir.
12.56.
12.56.
So this value is correct, 12.548 EF. EI. This is EI, na? What is this? Is EI, not IE. EI, na? See here in the figure, EI. So what is EI value?
10.05.
10.05. Now please sum this value. How much you got?
Twelve point five four.
12.54.
5
49.
49.
549.
So see, approximately. So approximately both are same, right? So our calculation is correct. Like that, you can take any joint and you can cross check. Then you can you can check whether the calculation part what you have done is correct or wrong. So with this, this problem, this method is closed. Shall we? If you have any doubt, please ask me. Any doubt? This method, regarding this method, which one is easy among three methods? Which one is easy for you? All are difficult, all are easy. All right. So, any doubt in this method? Shall I stop sharing? अरे ये माట్లాడే.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So on this problem, on this method, I'll show how the question will be. So just you need to write the procedure or explain about the method. Okay. Just you will get see here. Can you see this seventh question? Can you see seventh question?
Yes, sir.
So in the seventh question, discuss about factor method. Discuss about factor method means you have to write the advantage and disadvantage with the factor method, and you have to write stepwise procedure. You have to write stepwise. 6 steps are there, na? Those 6 steps along with the formula or relations what we used in this method, those you have to write. That's it. Okay. So what is the main advantage with this method? This method is this method will give us accurate values than the portal and cantilever method. Okay, so especially this method is useful for us when you have the stiffness of the members of in the frame. So those are the advantages. Disadvantages, this is a lengthy process. This is lengthy process, right? And step one, we have to calculate the Gudder factor. G is equal to Gudder factor G is equal to sigma C divided by column column stiffness divided by total stiffness sigma Kc divided by sigma K. So next step we have to calculate the column factor. So G is equal to 1 minus C is equal to 1 minus G. Next step, you have to carry forward the half of the factor to the opposite end. You have to carry forward to the half of the factor to the opposite end. And fourth step is you have to calculate the Gudder or column moment factors. Gudder or column moment factors. And fifth step, calculation of the beam moments, calculation of the column moments. Before that, you have to calculate the total column moments in each story. A is equal to capital H into small h divided by sigma. What is that formula? Sigma C, right? Sigma C. So similarly, after that you have to calculate calculation of beam, sum of column moments at the joint divided by sum of, first before you have to calculate B value, sum of column moments at the joint divided by sum of Gudder moment factors at the joint. Okay, so all 6 steps you have to write, then you'll get full marks. So likewise, theory question you may expect in this. We don't know, you may get problem also. So that is the about this method. Shall we start the last method in this unit today or next week? It's up to you. Based on your opinion, I'll go forward.
Next week, sir.
Next week, Rajita, right? So if you are in silent mode means you wanted me to start today. So I hear only one voice that majority of the people are asking to start now only. Right? Shall we start the method today or next method today or next class?
Next class, sir.
Next class, sir.
So we'll start a substitute frame method. We'll start substitute frame method in the next class. Okay, substitute frame method in the next class. So please go through once moment distribution method. Then you may easily understand the substitute frame method, because in the substitute frame method we have to involve the moment distribution method also, so that you already know what is moment distribution method. You have the notes, so you please go through once the moment distribution method. What are the fixed end moments, how to calculate the fixed end moments, how to calculate the distribution factors, all those things. So you please go through. I'll ask in the next class one by one. You have to tell what is the fixed end moment of UDL load, what is the fixed end moment of a point load at somewhere else, what is the fixed end moment of point load at center. Okay, because we need to calculate here fixed end, we need to involve moment distribution method partially in this. That's why substitute frame method. So that's why please go through once before joining to the next class. Please go through once the moment distribution method. Okay, I think what is next week, I think 13, 14. Next week we have 13, 14. I think next week all day. So we don't have class in the next week. So advance happy Pongal and Sankranti for all of you. In between, if we got any chance to take the class, we will take. Right? Thank you all for joining. That's all for the day. Any doubt you have, you please stay. Otherwise, we can leave. Thank you.